Hey guys, we're going to be going to another Behemoth K clear. This time we're going to be doing Zenaida, and we're going for a fast clear. I did my first Ace clear, then my slow Wolf Adele clear. Now we're going for the fast Zenaida clear. I need to give full credit to Sean, who posted this guide on Reddit. He posted like a complete outline, turn by turn, how to do this in 6 turns with Zenaida. I tested it a minute ago with a different friend, and it worked great. So we're going to go here and record it. But again, this is full credit to Sean. He posted an amazing guide of like what to do turn by turn, and I'm just going to be following his guide because it works great. And I had all the same units as he does. So we're going to be doing Vaughn for breaking. He's got evasion. He's got death immunity. He's going to be in slot 1 for that first death. And other than that, just, whatever. Regis is going to be a chainer, also a buffer for killers and all that kind of stuff. He's got death immunity in slot 2, and he's using a holy weapon so he can chain better with Cecil. Luna Freya is going to be buffing. She's also on Carbuncle for fire resist with dual cast and a little bit of small healing and dispel. She does LB buffs and all that kind of stuff, so she'll be useful. Cecil is going to also be evading. We're like going all in on evade here, so we don't need any kind of physical mitigation. So he's full evade, and he's fully immune to Holy Element, and he's got fire resist, and we're going to be buffing fire resist even higher. Now his spirit looks really low, but because we're going for a really quick clear, we're not going to need much spirit because we're just going to live off cooldowns the entire fight. It's going to be a really short fight. And Zenaida is going to be our DPS. She's full evasion, and she's got some, actually no demon killer, it's only beast killer, but we'll be doing beast and demon buffs in battle. Oh, and my LB damage is, I think, 205. Let me confirm, because people always want to know that. Yeah, 205 LB damage. Not the best, but we're in full evade gear, so it's, the best you can do. And then Thomas built me one as well. Let's see. Thomas is 205 LB, 275 killer. Yep, same as me. Pretty similar. Looking good. All right, higher attack power than mine. Let's do it. Alright guys, because break resist is the stupidest mechanic ever invented, we're starting that turn over. Yeah. Break resist. Just so cool, break resist. So anyway, we're going to do this clear. Alright, so here's turn 1. Let's have on just True Fire and double full breakdown. And let's see if it works this time. Okay, that worked. I tried to do his LB earlier and it didn't work. But whatever, we're good. Alright. So we broke with Vaughn. Cecil's going to cover and change stance. Regis is going to Claris, King of Lucius, and Sheltering Wall. Luna Freya is going to Purity and Peace. And Zenaida is going to get all her power-ups. We're going to Breath of Heavens, Breath of Darkness, Breath of Lion, Flame Strike, and Flash Kick. That's a lot of things to cast. Breath of Heavens, Breath of Darkness, Breath of Lion, Lion Flame Strike, and Flash Kick. Alright, now this is just a setup turn. We're not really dealing any damage here. But that applies attack buff on Zenaida, a mod boost, a beast killer buff, regeneration, fire imbue. Like, it's a whole bunch of buffs for Zenaida. It's all just set up. So because Cecil's full evasion, he is only taking the single AoE per turn, which reduces his damage quite a bit. It's actually real nice. Okay. But now he's in peril to fire, so we're going to buff fire resist with Luna Freya to deal with that. So Luna Freya is going to do fire resist from Carbuncle, and we're going to do Cura from Carbuncle just to help top off Cecil a little bit. Alright, Vaughn is going to perfect a spell and then refresh the debuffs. That's going to get that resist buff off the boss. So the boss is full broken. Alright. Cecil is now going to chain for us with double Moonlight Bringer and then into the light. And then Regis is going to chain Majestic Wall twice, which gives us a barrier and also provides a chain for our Zenaida LBs to cap. So let's deal some burst. Perfect. Alright. So once again, we pushed the threshold, so Vaughn's going to get targeted for death, but he's death immune, so we don't really care. Cecil's only going to take the 1 AoE per turn. He's evading everything else. Now, Cecil's blinded, but because he uses the magic damage dealing skills that are physical type but magic damage dealing, blind actually doesn't work on Cecil. It does on his counterattacks, so those are just pure physical, but his chains are fine with blind. So we're going to use Regis here to Erasure Blow, and I'm referencing, and then Power of Kings for the killer buff. I'm referencing the list that Sean posted, which is super cool. We're going to Imperil and Double Break with Vaughn. Confirm that it worked. It did. Alright, Luna Freya on this turn 3. Now we're going to go ahead and put up some big cooldowns. So turn 3, Luna Freya is going to do Benevolence. And we're going to do an AoE re-raise because we're going into the next phase kind of soonish. And Cecil might possibly need it. Alright, Cecil's going to change stance. And he's also going to do his own mitigation cooldown. And Zenaida is going to quintuple. We're going to re-imbue fire. Then we're going to suppression 3 times. And then flash kick just to fill LB. Now, we need to make sure we don't push the boss to 70% yet, but we want to get kind of as close as possible without actually pushing it. So 72, 71, that'd be great. 70 is a real bad news. That's about as good as it gets. Yeah, at 70%, that would trigger the death, and then we'd go through the deaths too quickly, and we would get a death on Luna Freya before the fight is done. As it is, though, we're going to close out this fight before Luna Freya even gets death. But okay, so we're good here. Cecil's taking some damage. Luna Freya is going to regenerate him back up. It's not a problem. Alright, so turn 4. We're going to go ahead and have Luna Freya dispel for us with Carbuncle again. We're going to dispel and cure. The small cure for Cecil. Alright, Vaughn is going to attempt to break. Fingers crossed here. Okay, pretty good. Let's deal some burst damage now. Now, this time we have killers from Regis. The last time we bursted, we didn't have Regis as killers yet. I saved them for later, for now. And then Majestic Wall. Alright. Let's go ahead and burst a little bit. This should push the boss somewhere around 45, something like that percent. I mean, 40% works too. So now we're in phase 2. We're going to get the meteors, but currently we've got Cecil's, his 75% mitigation is still up from turn 3. It's a 2-turn duration. So he should survive here. Yep, he's good. And we're getting a death targeted to Regis. Alright, now the boss does not buff himself in phase 2, so we're good there. Alright, we're going to have Luna Freya dual cast Fire Resist again to refresh it, and just to heal to top Cecil a little bit. Vaughn is going to break for us. Hopefully, please. Vaughn! Yeah, we are doing good on breaks. It's turn 5. We're going to have Cecil just use his cover and Into the Dark. Regis is going to, let's see, we're going to King of Lucius Innervation and Sheltering Wall for a barrier. Zenaida is going to, now her cooldown is ready, Flash Kick Calamity, and then we're going to just, Suppression times 4. So we're going to quad cast this with Zenaida. This is going to do a real good damage. Yeah, Zenaida is kind of like a setup unit where she does real good damage later in the fight after turn 5, and it's after turn 5, so here we go. Her chaining is going to deal big boy damage. We're out of phase 2 now. We pushed more thresholds, doesn't really matter. He's going to target, now he's going to target Luna Freya for death, but we're going to close out this fight on turn 6. Okay, targeting Luna Freya, but I'm sorry, dude. As long as you don't resist this break, you're dead. Alright, let's go ahead and dispel. Vaughn. Oh. Do it for me, Vaughn. We've been doing so well so far. He resisted attack break, but we don't care. Who cares about that? Who cares about attack break? Alright. And let's double ability. Let's Majestic Wall twice with Regis. And then Cecil will Moonlight, Moonlight, and change stance. And, all missions turn 6. Goodbye, Behemoth. Finish with LB. Done. Finish with LB. We didn't use items. We did it in 30 turns. That was a really cool clear. And again, full credit to Sean for posting the idea and posting his setup. I just copied him because, I mean, it works great. I probably couldn't improve that any better. So I just copied his setup, and there you go. So all his idea, but I really like it. That's a clean kill. Very smooth. Okay, we'll see you guys next time.